Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Boker Tov.
Well, welcome to the last day of the Torah portion of the study. We're looking at the Torah portion Shalach in Bamidbar, chapter 15 of Numbers, chapter 15. So we have been reading about the report of the five, and they dissuade the people from entering into the land that Yahweh promised them. And then they changed their mind afterwards, but it's too late by then. And so now there's this decree that's been on them. Instead of being destroyed, they're going to have to wander for 40 years in the land before going into the promised land. And now in chapter 15, we're going to look at some Torah laws that Yahweh gives the people. So that's the last part, chapter 15. We can read the blessing and we'll begin.
Very good. Baruch Yahweh Kambora. Baruch Yahweh Kambora Leolam Bae. Baruch Atah Yahweh Eloheinu melech haolam. Asher bachar banu mikohamim. Manatan lanu et Torato. Baruch Atah Yahweh Noten HaTorah. Amen.
Okay, so let's share the screen and you can follow along. Okay, so Bamidbar, Numbers chapter 15, verse 1.
And Yahweh spoke to Moshe, saying, Speak to the children of Israel and say to them, When you have come into the land of your dwellings, which I am giving you, and you make an offering by fire to Yahweh, a burnt offering or a slaughtering, to accomplish a vow, or as a voluntary offering, or in your appointed times, to make a sweet fragrance to Yahweh from the herd of the flock, then he who brings near his offering to Yahweh shall bring near a grain offering of 1/10 of an ephah of fine flour mixed with 1/4 of a hint of oil, and 1/4 of a hint of wine, as a drink offering you prepare with the burnt offering or the slaughtering for each lamb. Or for a ram you prepare as a grain offering 2/10 of an ephah of fine flour mixed with 1/3 of a hin of oil, and as a drink offering you bring 1/3 of a hin of wine as a sweet fragrance to Yahweh. And when you prepare a young bull as a burnt offering, or as a slaughtering to accomplish a vow, or as a peace offering to Yahweh, then shall be brought with the young bull a grain offering of 3/10 of an ephah of fine flour mixed with half a hin of oil, and bring as the drink offering half a hin of wine as an offering made by fire, a sweet fragrance to Yahweh.
Okay. Let's hear verse 10 in the Hebrew. Here we go.
וידבר אדוני אל משה לאמור, דבר אל בני ישראל ואמרת עליהם, כי תבואו אל ארץ מושבותיכם אשר אני נותן לכם, ועשיתם אישה לאדוני עולה או זבח, לפלי נדר או בנדבה או במועדיכם, לעשות ריח ניחוח לאדוני, מן הבקר או מן הצאן. והקריב המקריב קורבנו לאדוני, מן חסולת עשרון, בלול ברביעית ההין שמן. ויין לנסך רביעית ההין תעשה על העולה או לזבח, לכבש האחד. או לעיל תעשה מנחה סולת 2 עשרונים, בלולב השמן של אישית ההיא, ויין לנסך של אישית ההיא, תקריב ריח ניחוח לאדוני. וכי תעשה בן בקר עולה או זבח, לפלי נדר או שלמים לאדוני, והקריב על בן הבקר מנחה, תולת 3 עשרונים, בלול בשמן חצי ההיא. ויין תקריב לנסך חצי ההיא, אישי ריח ניחוח לאדוני.
Okay, and verse 11. And bring as a drink offering half a hin of wine as an offering made by fire, a sweet fragrance to Yahweh. Sorry, verse 11. This is what is done for each young bull, for each ram, or for each lamb or young goat, according to the number that you prepare. So you do for each one according to their number. Let all who are native do so with them, in bringing near an offering made by fire, a sweet fragrance to Yahweh. And when a stranger sojourns with you, or whoever is among you throughout your generations, and would make an offering made by fire, a sweet fragrance to Yahweh, as you do, so he does. One law is for you of the assembly, and for the stranger who sojourns with you, a law forever throughout your generations. As you are, so is the stranger before Yahweh. One Torah and one right ruling is for you and for the stranger who sojourns with you. And Yahweh spoke to Moshe, saying, Speak to the children of Israel and say to them, When you come into the land to which I bring you, then it shall be when you eat of the bread of the land that you present a contribution to Yahweh. Present a cake of the first of your dough as a contribution. At the contribution of the threshing floor you present it. Of the first of your dough you are to give to Yahweh a contribution throughout your generations. Okay, so I read the 21. Let's hear that in the Hebrew.
ככה יעשה לשור האחד, או לאיל האחד, או לצבע כבשים או בעזים. כמספר אשר תעשו, ככה תעשו לאחד כמספרם. כל האזרח יעשה ככה את אלה, להקריב אישי ריח ניחוח לאדוני. וכי יגור איתכם גר, או אשר בתוככם לדורותיכם, ועשה אישי ריח ניחוח לאדוני, כאשר תעשו, כן יעשה. הקהל חוקה אחת לכם ולגר הגר, חוקת עולם לדורותיכם. ככם כגר יהיה לפני אדוני. תורה אחת ומשפט אחד יהיה לכם, ולגר הגר איתכם. וידבר אדוני אל משה לאמור, דבר אל בני ישראל ואמרת עליהם, בבואכם אל הארץ אשר אני מביא אתכם שמה, והיה באכולכם מלחם הארץ, תרימו תרומה לאדוני. ראשית עריסותיכם חלה תרימו תרומה, כי תרומת גורן כן תרימו אותה. וראשית עריסותיכם תיתנו לאדוני תרומה לדורותיכם. וכי תשגו ולא תעשו.
Went a bit too far. Verse 22.
And when you sin by mistake, and do not do all these commands which Yahweh has spoken to Moshe, all that Yahweh has commanded you by the hand of Moshe, from the day Yahweh gave command and onward throughout your generations, then it shall be, if it is done by mistake without the knowledge of the congregation, that all the congregation shall prepare one young bull as a burnt offering, as a sweet fragrance to Yahweh, with its grain offering and its drink offering according to the right ruling, and one male goat as a sin offering. Then the priest shall make atonement for all the congregation of the children of Israel, and it shall be forgiven them, for it was by mistake. And they shall bring their offering, an offering made by fire to Yahweh, and their sin offering before Yahweh for their mistake. And it shall be forgiven all the congregation of the children of Israel, and the stranger who sojourns in their midst, because all the people did it by mistake. And if a being sins by mistake, then he shall bring a female goat, a year old, as a sin offering. And the priest shall make atonement for the being who strays by mistake, when he sins by mistake before Yahweh, to make atonement for him, and it shall be forgiven him. For him who does whatever by mistake, there is one Torah, both for him who is native among the children of Israel, and for the stranger who sojourns in their midst. But the being who does whatever defiantly, whether he is native or a stranger, he reviles Yahweh, and that being shall be cut off from among his people, because he has despised the word of Yahweh and has broken his command. That being shall certainly be cut off. His crookedness is upon him.
Okay, so we read to 31. Let's hear that in the Hebrew.
וכי תשגו ולא תעשו את כל המצוות האלה, אשר דיבר אדוני אל משה, את כל אשר ציווה אדוני עליכם ביד משה, מן היום אשר ציווה אדוני והלאה לדורותיכם. והיה, אם מעיני העדה נעשתה לשגגה, ועשו כל העדה פר בן בקר אחד לעולה, לריח ניחוח לאדוני, ומנחתו ונזקו כמשפט, ושעיר עזים אחד לחטאת. וכיפר הכהן על כל עדת בני ישראל, ונסלח להם, כי שגגה היא, והם הביאו את קורבנם אישל אדוני, וחטאתם לפני אדוני על שגגתם. ונסלח לכל עדת בני ישראל, ולגר הגר בתוכם, כי לכל העם בשגגה. ואם נפש אחת תחטא בשגגה, והקריבה עז בת שנתח וחטא, וכיפר הכהן על הנפש השוגגת בחטאה בשגגה לפני אדוני, לכפר עליו ונסלח לו. האזרח בבני ישראל ולגר הגר בתוכם, תורה אחת יהיה לכם לעושה בשגגה. והנפש אשר תעשה ביד רמה מן האזרח ומן הגר, את אדוני הוא מגדף. ונכרתה הנפש ההיא מקרב עמך, כי דבר אדוני בזה, ואת מצוותו הפר. הכרת הנפש ההיא עוונה בה.
Okay, verse 32. And while the children of Israel were in the wilderness, they found a man gathering sticks on the Shabbat day. And those who found him gathering sticks brought him to Moshe and to Aaron and to all the congregation. And they put him under guard, because they had not been declared what should be done to him. And Yahweh said to Moshe, the man shall certainly be put to death, all the congregation stoning him with stones outside the camp. And all the congregation brought him outside the camp, and stoned him with stones as Yahweh commanded Moshe, and he died. And Yahweh spoke to Moshe, saying, Speak to the children of Israel, and you shall say to them, Make tzitziyot on the corners of their garments throughout the generations, and to put a blue cord in the tzitzit of the corners. And it shall be to you for a tzitzit And you shall see it, and you shall remember all the commands of Yahweh, and shall do them, and not search after your own heart and your own eyes, after which you went whoring, so that you remember, and you shall do all my commands, and be set apart unto your Elohim. I am Yahweh your Elohim, who brought you out of the land of Mizraim, to be your Elohim. I am Yahweh your Elohim. So let's hear that in the Hebrew to the end of the chapter, verse 41.
ויהיו בני ישראל במדבר, וימצאו איש מקושש עצים ביום השבת, ויקריבו אותו המוצאים אותו מקושש עצים אל משה ואל אהרון ואל כל העדה, ויניחו אותו במשמר, כי לא פורש מה יעשה לו. ויאמר אדוני אל משה, מות יומת האיש, רגום אותו באבנים כל העדה מחוץ למחנה. ויוציאו אותו כל העדה אל מחוץ למחנה, וירגמו אותו באבנים, וימות, כאשר בא אדוני את משה. ויאמר אדוני אל משה לאמור, דבר אל בני ישראל ואמרת עליהם, ועשו להם ציצית על כנפי בגדיהם לדורותם, ונתנו על ציצית הכנף וטיל תכלת. והיה לכם לציצית, וראיתם אותו, וזכרתם את כל מצוות אדוני, ועשיתם אותם. ולא תסורו אחרי לבבכם ואחרי עיניכם, אשר אתם זונים אחריהם. למען תזכרו, ועשיתם את כל מצוותי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם.
Okay, and that's the end of this chapter. That's the end of the Torah portion. So just to kind of recap what we read about. So in the beginning of chapter 15 is dealing with libation offerings that go along with the sacrifices. So in addition to sacrifice, they would also give a libation offering. And I believe those were kind of they were out of gratitude of the heart. So on special occasions, they would give an additional libation. We also read about the challah offering that they would give. Right, challah meaning the word they translated here as cake, and part of the dough that they would give. One interesting thing is that it mentions specifically that the proselyte had the same offerings as the native Israelites. So it said that there was going to be one Torah for the proselyte and for them as well. And then it also talked about when a person would sin unintentionally, that they didn't know about the law, that they had broken it. And yeah, I think that was. And so let me see, I'm looking at this commentary, and they're thinking of it in terms of idol worship. Okay, and then at the end we have the pt.3, which is an important thing. And I think it's interesting that it follows right after the part of this man who was gathering sticks on the Shabbat day, and then Yahweh commands them to wear these pt.3 as reminders, right? So he's kind of saying that this man didn't really have the conviction in his heart, or he didn't remember in his heart why they were supposed to keep the commandments. He was kind of just in rebellion. And so the seasons are supposed to keep you remembering, what is the purpose of the Torah? What is the purpose of the regulations that Yahweh has given me, and that's supposed to keep you from breaking them, from sinning? In the next parasha, we have Korah, and we have the rebellion of Korah in the next Torah portion, which we will look at. You want to add anything?
Just that it's very interesting that it says that there is one Torah for the native Israeli and the same Torah for everybody else that sojourns around them. And that is something that is being fought every century, every decade, all the time. That's only for the Jewish people. That's not for us, right? And Abba doesn't make exception of people. Yeah, whatever he asks his people, he asks for everybody else that comes to be part of the people of Israel, especially those that come through the Mashiach Yeshua. And the other part that I wanted to talk about is the man who was caught gathering sticks. Obviously, he was gathering sticks to make fire. So that's the first intention, right? Gathering sticks, maybe to make a bonfire to warm himself, or maybe cook some food. So he's brought before the congregation. They inquire before Yahweh, and he said that man must be put to death. And it's why would he make such a harsh determination? I guess it is because, if you do that to one man and you put end to that situation with that example, then the rest will follow. All the people will see, oh, this is a very bad thing to do. Let's not, work on Shabbat. And that will prevent from worse things happening. And versus nowadays, for example, when the courts, they decide to implement a punishment to a person, they have ridiculous laws sometimes that instead of preventing from crimes being committed, people, ridicule those those laws, and they continue doing whatever they're doing, and there is no change in the people. So that's why Abba, who created this world and created the human beings, he knows what it's going to put an end to a problem.
Yeah, we should mention that we don't know exactly what he was gathering them for. It just says that he was gathering the sticks. And also, I was wondering when I was reading that if he was warned beforehand. So if they saw him out there gathering some, hey, you shouldn't be doing that because it's Shabbat, you're breaking the regulations, and then he ignored them, and then they got more people to come, and they arrested him. They put him under guard. So I wonder if he was warned before, or if right away they put him under guard.
Well, it's a well-known in those times, well-known matter that you shouldn't be gathering sticks or working on Shabbat.
Yes, that's true. So, yeah, a lot of things to think about and to continue looking at. So we can say the blessing to close, and I'm looking forward to the Torah portion on Korah.
Yes. Baruch atah Yahweh, Eloheinu melech haolam, אשר נתן לנו תורה אמת, וחיי עולם נטע בתוכנו. ברוך אתה יהוה, נותן כתורה. אמן. Shalom, shalom. Be the light of this world.